Hello and welcome back to another video. So right now I am in the process, and I actually think we've done it. Yeah. I just moved the yearlings into this small patch of ground here between my house and my nana's house there. They got a little distracted on the way down with the ivy on the trees, but that's alright, give them a little bit of a treat. So this is only a small patch of ground. It's kind of what I use as a holding area really for when we're moving the cattle. So we're out of grass above, it's fed down enough. Then the other sections have slurry on it, so we said we might as well bring them down, and then tomorrow evening when I have a bit of help, we'll move them down to the lower ground. Now, that could be grand or it could be a very bad idea. It all depends on the weather. As you can see today, I'm out in a t-shirt. It's 14 degrees, not a puff of air. It's beautiful. It's so spring-like. It's amazing. But we have some dodgy weather forecasts for the coming days. It just seems to be every second day. Torrential rain, lovely day. Torrential rain, lovely spring day. So look, we'll see how it goes. They're staying out now either way, to be honest, because we've gotten this far. They're out over 2 weeks now. There would be no point in putting them in unless things really took an awful turn. But at the moment, when you have every second day, they're happy out. You'll see this place, it's a bit rough in patches, but it was grazed twice last year and it's just helped it along so much. It's really greened up. Now, we spent a lot of time pulling ragwort and cutting out the furze and things like that out of here last year, and obviously those things haven't really sprung to life yet, so we'll see how it goes. I picked a lot of stones in here as well, but I can see a big one there that I'm going to grab in a second. But look, it does a job. It does them for a day or two. I only need them for one full day really until we move tomorrow, and that's it. But every bit that they feed it down and the dung that they add back into the ground all helps to improve it and green it up. So we'll take it. I'll probably just have to block off my septic tank there a little bit because I have a feeling Sheehan could like a scratch off that, and I'd say that'd be pricey to replace or repair. So yeah, look, I'll leave this video here for today and I will come back. To be honest, I just kind of wanted to show off the fact that I'm in a t-shirt in 14-degree weather, because I never thought I'd see the day that winter. And look, we're not out of it yet, but it felt like a long winter this year. So yeah, look, I'll come back tomorrow when we're moving them, and then I am off tomorrow as well. Actually, I'll probably come back before we move them tomorrow, because I'll have a few bits to do around the place anyway. We'll move the cows and then I'll have another day off as well, so we'll try and get things done. As I said in my last video, I have a list as long as my arm to get done, but I think I've timed my days off this week well with the weather, so we'll see how that goes anyway. Now, I'm out again this morning. It's still a lovely day. Oh my god, we're getting 2 days in a row, which is great. But you'll see the gator there behind me. That'll be the first job. We have a slow puncture, and when we're moving the cattle this evening, I'd like to try and get it sorted before then if we can. I always say I'm an independent female until I get a flat tire, so I've never changed one myself. More so, I don't think I have the strength to do it. So look, I've brought down the jack anyway, and we'll see if between myself and Dad we can do it and get it off and get it repaired. But look, we'll see how we get on anyway. You can watch me struggle. Now, I started my very feeble attempt to get the bolts off, so using a spanner and a club hammer to try and loosen them. Ollie was also there for a bit of moral support, but felt I was a bit too dangerous with the hammer, so left. Yeah, my approach was just not right here at all, so I was getting nowhere, and Dad took over fairly quickly, because I'd say it was painful for him to watch me trying to do that. So he got to work with the spanner and the club hammer and got them loosened enough. Then I just got the 2 planks of wood, put them under. Did not know how to put a jack together, so Dad showed me how to do that, and I did the rest of the work then, jacking it up, and I was left with the fairly handy job then of just loosening the rest of the bolts to get the wheel off. So it made me feel like I did a lot of work, but to be fair, Dad did it all, and that was it off. Now the wheel is off and we'll bring it into town there and see if they can see what's in it. We couldn't see anything, but it's very flat. But again, I'm not an independent female. I just could not loosen those bolts, so Dad did the hard work for me and I just took them off then. But at least I know how to do it. I just can't do it. But yeah, we'll go get this repaired, get it back on, and it was a quick job so far, so hopefully putting it back on will be just as quick and I can get on to the next few bits and pieces. Yeah.
Do the first one again now.
Top one.
Right?
Done?
Yeah. And take the first spin now.
Yeah.
She was up.
Now we've the gator sorted. Couldn't find a puncture, so we used the OKO. It's like a sealant for the tyre, so hopefully that'll do the job now. I gave it a run out just to move it around. And we're on to the next job, which is putting up a gate that, and Dad's on the phone so you can probably hear him there, but we just need to hang a gate that we took off in November of last year, and I've been saying every week I'll put that back up, but I haven't. But we'll do it now today and just get it done, because the longer it's left lying around the yard now, the more likely it is to get bent and stuff. So we'll throw that up quickly before we move the cattle. The day is going quickly. Like always in Kerry, the rain is never far away, so we didn't escape it today. It's gone very showery, but look, hopefully we'll get a break in it for moving the cattle anyway. I just closed off the gap over there to keep them in this section. You'll probably see there behind me. To the rough enough ground here. It's gone very yellow here. This is where I spread the muck last year, so we have grass, which is a bonus, because it was never grass here before. It was barren, like, I'd say you can see it there in the background. It was like that all over here as well, but some of it is after going very yellowy. But look, they'll feed down what they can and what they want anyway. They'll probably only get a week in here, but to be fair, a week wouldn't be bad going. And then there's some nicer proper grass further back behind the lake, so I'd say they'll probably be in here now until testing anyway. We have to test again before the 19th of March, so we'll probably test a couple of days before that. I need to see what days it falls on the calendar, but yeah, that's it. I must go up now and put up the ropes and put out the cones on the road. I'll probably feed the cattle as well, just so that I've that done, because it's 2:30 now, we can't move until 4, so I'll have everything done and an early finish for myself hopefully today then. But yeah, there's a good bit of grass down here now. Again, gone a bit yellow in patches. I don't know, is that from the frost or what is it from? But look, get them in here, give it a good feed down, and hopefully it'll do it good and it'll come back well again. But yeah, I'll come back for the moving the cattle. We'll see. I'll try and record a bit of it. Hopefully everyone's going to behave themselves. They were so good yesterday. It'll be like the time now that today they'd decide not to, but sure, look, we'll see how it goes. All patiently waiting. My only worry is Pippi back there. She's always slow to come out, so I'm just hoping she'll follow them. I'll give the bucket a good rattle and hopefully she'll come with us, but we should be alright, I hope. Now we are down and across the road. Oh, Sheehan is trying to get the nuts, but absolutely not a bother. Straight out the whole lot of them, straight down behind me. Sorry if this is a bit shaky, my gimbal has given up on me. I get everything wet and then they break, so but yeah, that was a bit of exercise. So we're just going to wait here for a second, give Mom and Dad a chance to get around and into position, and we'll go again then. But so far so good, and that was the most awkward part. This should be absolutely fine now. So I'll put this down a minute while I'm opening gates and things, and I'll give you a look at them when they're in the field. I'll give it to you when you're in the field, pet. Okay, yeah, better put this down. And now that is the job done. Not an actual bother by them. Straight down. So they're happy out. As you can see there's plenty of grass here for them. For now anyway, so they are happy out. There is one thing I need to show you if I can. I might be able to, but if not, I can get it another time and fit it in here. But remember in one of my videos I said I dehorned the calf, but she has a horn, which she does. Well, now I think I deballed a calf, and I think he still has a hanging fruit. So do you know what, yesterday I was just looking at them when they were in front of my house, and where is he now? Oh, he's here. If I could get the two of them together, it would, you'd see what I'm talking about a bit more. But basically, oh, some of them are so flighty. Basically, the bigger one. So the bigger one was smaller at birth. That's why his name is Ernie, and the smaller fellow is called Bert. But now he is way bigger. There's a van passing, so 2 seconds, you might be able to hear it. But his head is so much bigger than the other twin that I just thought, I honestly at first thought there was something wrong with him and that his head was swollen, but I don't think it is. I think he just has a big head. He's a bigger shape, he just looks a stronger animal, and he's the fella that was doing all the jumping inside in the pen. So I said yesterday, while I had them close, I'd have a look underneath. So there I was, down on my hands and knees, looking under the bullock. So if any of the neighbours saw me, they'd be wondering, they know I'm weird already, but they'd be saying, what is your one at? And there is something there. Now then I obviously compared it to Sheehan and Ernie, and I had a look under them as well, and they've nothing there. But this guy has something. So at the time I was castrating him with the rings. I think I actually mentioned it on a video that I felt I didn't feel the actual roadie themselves, and that I was worried, but that I had, you know, gotten the ring up over the sack. So now I think we might have a bull here with us, and we don't want that because I don't want limousine cattle. No offense to limousines or anything, but we want to keep the Simmental going. So he's going to have to be looked at by the vet now at testing time, and he might need to be squeezed. Now maybe it's nothing, maybe that's normal, but I mean the other two have nothing there, and he definitely has something. I'll see if I can show you. I'm sure we don't really want to see that, but sure, I'll just show you anyway. If you don't want to see it, you can just skip on, but I'll try and show you here now. Let's see what I can catch. I just want to have a look at your under parts. I'm not sure if you will have caught that, but just for a second there before I cut off the clip, you can see there's something there. So yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's not normal, I don't know, but do you know, he's not as quiet as the other fella or anything, and they were both bottle fed by me and everything, so that's kind of why I'm thinking as well. The fact he was doing all the jumping and the fact that he does seem to have developed that bit more as well. So yeah, poor fella, he'll have to be squeezed now. I don't really like squeezing them, but we'll see. So like, yeah, I'm not making a great hand at this farming crack at the moment with horns and other body parts left on them when they're not supposed to be there. But anyway, we'll see what the vet says, and we'll know then if I am doing a bad job or not. But look, it's not the end of the world. At least I spotted it now rather than spotting it later down the line, or even when some damage is done by him. But anyway, that is that. A fairly short video, I'd say it'll end up being today now, but I'm going to head away in for myself. I've been out for the entire day, so I'll leave it there. And thanks again for watching. If you liked it, give me a like, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. Thank you.